Network Marketing 2.0, episode 041. For show notes, go to networkmarketing2show.com.
Live from the My Empire Pro Studio, it's the Network Marketing 2.0 show with Ola Abitagu. It's time to upgrade your home business. Are you ready? Welcoming the host of the show, here's Ola.
What's going on, my friend? This is Ola coming to you live from my Empire Pro Studios. And on today's episode, I want to talk about the 6 crucial elements of online network marketing. The 6 crucial elements of online network marketing. You know, when it comes to doing network marketing online, when it comes to running your network marketing business online, people complicate it for themselves, okay? And I'm going to break it down into very simple elements for you. Quite frankly, yes, once you start getting to some advanced level, it becomes pretty interesting, but it's supposed to become pretty interesting and not shut you off your business. And a lot of people get thrown into the middle of nowhere, and then they get stuck, and guess what happens? They quit. And I'm going to help you avoid that by simply listening to this particular episode. The 6 crucial elements is something that I do all the time. As a matter of fact, you will notice that I do this all the time on every simple episode, and you will notice that this episode is actually a part of that process. My blog at myempirepro.com/blog is a part of that process. Every email I will ever send out to you is a part of that process. And if you want to be successful, almost effortless in your business, you should make this a part of your process. And sometimes people feel like it's about the computers. People say, I'm not a tech person. I'm not techie. I don't know anything about computers. And before they even try anything, they shut themselves off. They shut the brain off. And before you know it, they throw in the towel. And guess what? To make money in any endeavor, to create wealth, has nothing to do with technical stuff. Absolutely nothing. It has everything to do with some of the simple concepts I'm about to share with you. Okay? Obviously, it has to do with service. Okay? It has to do with somebody acquiring some kind of benefit through you, and you get paid for it. That's where money comes from people, from you serving people. And if you can keep it that simple, making money in this business becomes a heck of a lot more easier. And that's what I'm about. So that process, bringing that down to a little bit of a step-by-step science, that's what I'm about to share with you. And I call it the 6 crucial elements of online network marketing. You can actually do this also offline. It may be a little bit, dynamics may be a little bit different, okay? But you can absolutely do the same thing offline, because at the end of the day, you have to be serving people. And the more people you serve, the more people actually get some kind of value by interacting or having some kind of encounter with you, the more money you stand to make. And it's really that simple. It doesn't matter if you're running a church. It doesn't matter if you're running a network marketing organization. It doesn't matter if you're running an industry type of company. It doesn't matter if you're running a warehouse. Okay? It doesn't matter if you're running Amazon.com. The same thing applies. And again, all of that you can find in this 6 crucial elements. And the first of them is question. Okay? Question. What do I mean by question? Everybody that you are supposed to serve already have the question. It's an existing question. They have a question in place. And your job is to simply answer that question. But it's not just that simple. That brings me to the second element, the second crucial element of online network marketing. And that's why. You know, when people have questions, you need to address why they have that question. Because sometimes people will throw a question at you, but there's a bigger reason behind the asking of that question. Okay? Now, there are 2 ways to find out. You can find out by simply asking them, why would you like to have an answer to that question? Or you can simply become an expert in this business and you can see it already miles away, and you can answer that why yourself, because then that will allow you to be able to accurately give the third crucial element of online network marketing, the answer. Okay, so I just went through all first three elements of online network marketing in one shot, but let me go over it again one more time. The first one is question. The second one is, why are they asking the question? What's the real reason for asking that question? People will say, hey, why is this, that, and that, and that? But the reason for asking that and that is actually those and those and those. And if you don't know those, you will never be able to give the proper answer to the question. And you need to do this process, the question, why, and answers. You need to do that over and over, more than enough times. And when you do that, you become an expert in your particular arena. And that's how you market online. That's how you do online network marketing, absolutely strictly on the internet, by simply being the source of answers to most commonly asked questions, the frequently asked questions. You need to become an expert at answering frequently asked questions. Okay? And how do you do that? You find the answers. Everybody else is not willing to find the answers. You, as an expert, you're always willing and always able. Of course, you're able. But the key thing is willing, okay? The key thing that most people are not willing to do is willing, right? So you need to be the person who says, listen, I'm going to find the answers to any questions anybody will have about starting a home-based business, about building an existing home-based business. I'm going to be the source of information for any frequently asked question in regards to that. When you do that, you become an expert and people chase after you. Now, there are two more elements. Actually, there are three more elements, okay? And I'm going to go through them really pretty quickly here. The fourth one is problem. There's usually a problem attached to when people ask a question, which is the first element, right? There's usually a problem attached to that. And you need to address them. Even if people don't say I have this problem. You know, most people will never admit that they have a problem. But when you talk about the problem, they can relate. They may now admit, they may not, but they can still relate in their mind. They know they have that problems. Do you have problem generating more leads for your business? You don't have to tell me yes or no. Your mind will tell you yes, if it's in fact yes, and your prospect operates the same way. If they operate the same way, they can relate with you, and they will start looking at you in highness, okay? They will start looking at you as the expert, as the authority with respect to the topic at hand. Does that make sense? So you need to become the expert by, again, first crucial element, question. Know the why they're asking the question. Answer the question. Now, I need you to do something I call stab and twist, by actually pronouncing out the problems that question poses for them. Because chances are they are struggling, and that struggle will not come to the light unless you actually say it out so they can hear you, or unless you show it. What's the problem of not generating leads online, or not generating enough leads period for your business? Well, you will struggle and struggle and struggle. You attend all the events and you will never be able to get on the stage because you're not producing, right? What's the problem of not having enough people to talk to about your business? You struggle, and more struggle, frustrated, people making fun of you, your family and members saying you're doing scams, and you're not generating the results that you need to be able to prove them wrong. And it to be all whose fault? Well, I don't know. Maybe not your fault, because no one is telling you. Well, now that I've told you exactly what it is right now, it will become your fault because you have the knowledge, right? So when you're dealing with your prospect, you need to address them the same way. You're not disrespecting them. You're saying pretty much what is already there. There's a problem. After you give the problem, you give the solution. What's the solution of generating more leads online? You learn how to. Okay, you learn how to. You plug into a system, into a community that does that. You stick around with a team that actively does that, and you learn all you can about that. It all comes down to knowledge. But not only that, when you're part of a community, you're held accountable for your actions, and people are around you to call you out if you're not taking the actions that you need to take to generate more leads. That would be the solution. In the same token, the problem for your particular prospect, your type of prospect in whatever business you do, will have a solution. You need to be the one to find that solution and offer it to them. Okay? You provide that solution. You tell them exactly the concept. Tell them for free the concept behind the solution, and then you can offer them. You can give them an offer to either become a lead, subscribe to your list, or buy something that will absolutely give them a closer look or a closer experience of what the solution feels like. Okay? In other words, you provide the solution, information, you give them the knowledge, you educate them about the solution, they know what the solution is. And you can give them an offer in terms of an affiliate offer, or even your very own product, or just a simple subscription. Maybe they're not leads yet. You can have them subscribe or have them register for a workshop so you can collect leads and actually even increase your value by educating them and giving them what they need even the most. And that's how to build an online network marketing business. So the first one, question. Second, why the question? Third, answer. Fourth, problem. Okay. Fifth, solution. And last but not least is a call to action with an offer. Okay, a call to action with an offer. And that's all I have for you today. Hopefully you've been enlightened and educated, and I will see you on the next episode. Peace.
Are you ready to upgrade? Hey, Next2 Nation, for show notes, recommended tools and resources, free training, and access to our highly sought after Network Marketing 2.0 Deluxe book and other top producer courses, go to the website networkmarketing2show.com. That's networkmarketing2show.com.